Coming up this Sunday on Denver 7 News.
This is not going to bode well for Douglas County schools moving forward.
The fallout from Friday's school board decision to fire Superintendent Corey Wise continues. How Douglas County students, teachers, and parents are taking action and showing support.
It took my breath away. I did not realize the scale of this.
Covered in ash, one bar in Superior hasn't been able to start cleaning up from the Marshall fire because of unanswered questions from their insurance company. And it's called the Sweetheart City.
I was so thrilled when I finally got called.
Why?
Because that's something, it just seems Valentine's Day in Loveland is so special.
Why volunteering to give out that signature heart stamp is the best job in Loveland this time of year.
Good morning. We hope you're having a great start to your Sunday. I'm Micah Smith and welcome to Denver 7 News.
And I'm Katie LaSalle. Really appreciate you being with us. We're starting off with some chilly temperatures out there and some snow in spots. Some areas waking up to a fresh layer. And this morning here in Denver, mostly clear skies as the sun comes up. A live look over Lookout Mountain over the Front Range and Eastern Plains. It is going to be a colder afternoon as this cold front impacts us. Let's take you live to satellite and radar right now. We are picking up snow, especially south of the metro area. Portions of the Palmer Divide could see a few snow showers here and there. No advisories in place with this system. The heaviest snow down south of Pueblo from Colorado City down to Trinidad. A little light layer of snow up into the high country, less than 2 inches on average of accumulation over higher terrain, mainly above 10,000 feet. In Denver right now, mostly clear skies. Temperature of 25 degrees. Feels though like we're only in the upper teens with winds sustained from the north around 5 miles per hour. Elsewhere out to Bennett in the low 20s, Greeley low teens at this hour. Berthoud past zero and single digits in teens into a lot of our mountain towns. Out and about this afternoon, gusty winds at times will stay only around freezing by 10 o'clock and daytime highs about 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. We'll see highs this afternoon in the 30s. It is the coldest day on our 7-day forecast. More on the extended forecast coming up.
It's been a tense weekend for the Douglas County School District. The school board fired Superintendent Corey Wise Friday night after a 4-3 vote from the newly elected school board. Denver 7's Christian Lopez is live in Highlands Ranch this morning. And Christian, many parents, teachers, and students are not happy with the school board's latest decision.
They're not. People are actually organizing a car painting event here at the Highlands Ranch Town Center this morning, where they're going to be writing supportive messages on their cars to show that they stand behind Douglas County's teachers and staff members. There's also a planned student walkout tomorrow calling for the majority of the board to resign. A big concern right now is that teachers and staff will leave because of the decision to fire Wise. The union president that represents teachers and staff in Douglas County is warning about this possibility. Wise worked in the district for 26 years and just under a year as superintendent. The 4 majority members cited concerns with Wise's leadership style, involvement in mask mandates, and connection with 3 other board members among reasons why he should be fired. The union's president called the accusations, quote, weak and non-existent.
There's a nationwide and a statewide shortage of educators. This is not going to bode well for Douglas County schools moving forward, aside from the financial challenges that our district is trying to recover from.
It is important to mention that there were also parents at Friday's meeting that supported the new board members' decision, hoping for some changes in the future. And that car painting event, like I mentioned, is going to take place here at the Highlands Ranch Town Center this morning around 11 o'clock. Live in Douglas County, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Christian, thank you. We have an update now to that fatal shooting we first told you about on Friday night. We now know the person who died is a woman. 2 pastors also injured are expected to be okay, but the shooter has not yet been caught. We have surveillance video from a nearby business where you can hear several gunshots and see police on scene. All we really know about the suspect is that he has some kind of relationship with one of the victims. Police say any shell casings found on the scene will be used to try and trace the gun to the person behind it. They'll also be looking into surveillance video around the complex.
Sometimes we're here working in this area until late, and these kind of events happening here it makes you worry, you know what I mean?
Aurora's homicide unit is investigating, but if you know anything that could help find the shooter, call Crime Stoppers at 720-913-7867. You can stay anonymous and could get a reward of up to $2,000.
We're now getting a look at dramatic video from Cheyenne police rescuing a woman who was being held hostage. Before we go more in depth on the video, though, let's walk you through the timeline. On Wednesday, a woman was kidnapped at gunpoint while working at a ranch in Rio Blanco County. That's just northwest of Glenwood Springs. Denver 7 did some digging and found out that ranch belongs to Mike Bloomberg, the former New York City mayor. The suspect, Joseph Beecher, made several stops in Denver metro area with the victim, Amanda Ettinger, before going up to Wyoming. Cheyenne police say they just released this video showing the moments that contacted the suspect and the victim, that they contacted the suspect and victim at the Stagecoach Motel. Turns out there was already a fire in a neighboring room unrelated to this kidnapping. The SWAT team was able to rescue Ettinger and arrest the suspect. Now, Beecher is now in jail facing multiple charges, including kidnapping and felony menacing. It's still not clear why he traveled to Bloomberg's ranch. Investigators say the victim and suspect did not know each other.
As the rebuilding process continues after the Marshall Fire, local businesses in the area are at a standstill waiting for answers from insurance companies.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon spoke with one business owner in Superior who says they're doing their best to take care of their employees, but aren't sure how much longer they can wait.
Yeah, it's so thick.
Behind the bar, a place that used to feel like home.
It's hard to see, you know, when this is your livelihood in your life, you know, to come back and see it all covered in ash.
The Angry Horse restaurant
It took my breath away. I did not realize the scale of this.
is filled with a smell that sticks with you.
There's like a slightly sweet smell in the air right now.
I found out the day after the fires that it didn't burn.
For Courtney Hardison,
You can see what's left of the element, just the elevator shafts.
the ash is a grim reminder.
Other people's houses are in here too. You know, it was really I don't know how to say it. It's really sad to think about.
She's a general manager who's no stranger to sudden changes.
With the change of ownership and with COVID, we've opened and closed so many times that unfortunately this just feels natural.
They've been closed since the Marshall Fire, keeping some employees on payroll. Others have been furloughed.
One of the biggest challenges, of course, is staffing and getting staff to come back. I know some of them will want to come back, and others will probably move on.
Gary Burke is one of the owners.
As far as when we'll open, it really comes down to the insurance companies and the sense of urgency that they have for us.
Waiting on insurance to give them answers so they can start cleaning.
This is an important reminder that the businesses in our area are a hugely important stakeholder for this recovery.
Because what's seen peeking out from the ashes.
So it's not a case of how long will we survive. We are going to survive.
Signs of the business from before.
My best friends work here. You know, my best friends drink here and eat here, and I want to see them thrive just as much as I thrive.
Filled with hearts that can't be hidden. In Superior, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Boulder County officials say they're having another virtual community meeting this week. They'll be looking to answer any questions on the rebuilding process for destroyed or damaged structures. This will be on Wednesday, February 9th from 6 to 8 p.m. To participate, you can sign up on the Boulder County website.
Lafayette firefighters spent their weekend building children's beds for Marshall Fire victims. This was in collaboration with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. It's a nonprofit who makes beds for families that have been through natural disasters. Well, with the help of volunteers, 20 beds were made. 3 of them were delivered yesterday.
We're just getting started for you this morning, and coming up, how does avoiding the crowds at the gym sound? Well, a new fitness studio in Littleton is using AI to do just that.
And your kiddos could soon have a different menu during school lunch. What nutritional changes are on the horizon for students?